What's up, brand builder? I'm Bonigala, and welcome to another episode of the Brand Builder Show. In today's episode, fundamentals of a paid search engine marketing campaign. Outbound marketing means getting your sales funnel right and learning how to connect with the demographic that will love your product or service. Unlike inbound marketing, when grabbing attention with a search engine marketing campaign, you'll be paying for every click. Before you begin paying for advertising on a search engine, there is a lot of work to do. It all starts with your website and landing pages and the goals you set up for the traffic your ad budget is buying. Because search engine marketing is monetized on a per click basis, it is important to have a solid website that will lead potential clients to your goal. So landing pages are critical. This goal could be either a conversion to an offer of some form or a sale. Your landing pages and sales funnel should be ready to go long before you dream of paying for placement on a results page. Otherwise, your company is guaranteed to waste the budget. So, what do we need? We need goals. Don't forget that more than half of all searches on Google are done with a mobile device of some kind. So, when you create landing pages or any other part of your sales funnel, make sure that smartphone users come first in the way to go. If a landing page is easy to interact with for a mobile user, people with desktops won't have any issues at all. Once you've made sure that your landing pages are finger-friendly, it is time to think about how your marketing strategy is going to entice visitors into your owned traffic. The visual designs you incorporate are also important to get right. Keeping landing pages simple lets visitors identify with your offer immediately and prevents them from getting confused. Landing pages should lead visitors directly to a goal without any additional distractions for them to click through. Give it all away. There are loads of offers you can make, but a giveaway is usually necessary. Some companies create webinars that require visitors to opt in to owned traffic, and others use books or some other form of gated information to push visitors further into the sales funnel. So don't waste your money by making a weak offer to your visitors. You need to make sure that anything you put on the table is valuable and will draw their attention. The last thing you want to do is get people to your website only to let them down with an offer that sort of falls short of the mark. Of course, your offer should be supported by a strong visual language, which includes the great placement of your logo design or brand mark, brand colors used effectively, and custom graphics to make your page feel unique and interesting. The kind of offer you make to your potential customers will depend on the industry your company works in and how you plan to lead them towards a conversion. In some cases, a discount code or a free trial is a good angle to take, and in others, event registrations or even service offers can do the job. If your company services commercial diesel motors, for example, giving away free diagnostics can be the thing to entice potential customers. But if your company specializes in B2B marketing, offering free webinars to potential customers would make a great incentive, although it's sort of being overused these days. This part of the search engine marketing campaign comes down to designing a great landing page and making sure your company has a killer offer for visitors. Once you have paid for a visitor's attention, you need to make that click count. You may be asking, who cares? Well, when you pay for advertising on a search engine results page, keywords will be how your company connects with your potential clients. Casting a kind of a wide net on Google isn't a good idea. So your campaign goals need to center on very specific keywords and demographics. Figure out who will be looking for your offer and what kind of phrases your target demographic is likely to use when searching for your product or service. You will also want to take advantage of your ability to choose where your ads are displayed. There is no sugarcoating this. AdWords are expensive and Google get paid whether or not you make a sale. or click, sale. Using negative keywords can help your campaign to eliminate unwanted clicks. So you're not running through your budget on visitors that could care less about your promotion. Using metrics to quantify a campaign goal is a must, and setting specific performance goals upfront will keep your campaign from getting bogged down as you sort of fine-tune its performance. Don't worry too much about losing money at first, as most SEM campaigns will need to be refined to be successful, and you will learn a lot as your campaign goes through the whole process. Isolating your target demographic is how your campaign will create positive return on investment. While the internet is vast, in most cases, your customers will be looking for very specific keywords and things and phrases. There are many ways to advertise on search engines, and Google lets you choose how and where your ads are presented. With the CPC of AdWord measured in dollars, not cents, you will want to make sure to isolate your target demographic to the greatest degree possible. Now, thankfully, Google will let you sort of backtest your display network options, so you can have some idea of what your campaign would cost. You will also need to decide how much your company is willing to spend on a daily or weekly basis, as a search engine marketing can become very expensive if it is left to chance. Now, most people associate a search engine marketing campaign with a search engine result, but most platforms will offer the ability to blast ads over a much wider area. For example, Google allows advertisers to plaster the message across many of their services like Gmail, YouTube, and so on. Regardless of what kind of display options you decide to use, you need to keep a close eye on how your campaign performs. The analytical tools that Google offers advertisers are powerful and will allow you to see what draws the attention of people that create revenue. The costs involved in a search engine campaign can be broken down into two groups. The first is hard costs, which refers to costs for producing all your marketing materials. The landing pages, the graphics, the branding, and all that fall into this category. While landing pages can be expensive to create, you can get away with a basic landing page to start your campaign. The second group of costs will all center on the search engine with CPC, that is cost per click, keyword research, and campaign analysis. In most cases, the latter group of costs will be where your company spends the majority of its budget. This is where having a good plan and a hard budget comes into play. It's ridiculously easy to sort of lose money on a search engine campaign if you do not have some strict kind of spending limits in place. Your company will be far better served by running a few smaller campaigns to test the water and gather metrics to guide your further development. Don't put everything on one ad and lose money. So, how do you create a search engine marketing campaign? It will all depend on your market sector and your goals. But in simple terms, a great search engine marketing campaign starts by deciding what you want to promote and how much your company can spend. These core ideas will drive the landing pages your team creates and the keywords that you choose to bid on. The demographic your campaign will target is important to investigate. But until you begin to sort of sift through the results from a week or two of ads, it will be tough to know if your efforts are going in the right direction. So don't be afraid to lose money in the beginning. And don't be afraid to limit your display area to a very small geographic location in the beginning, so that your company is only getting sort of interested from the most likely potential customers. While this isn't always an option for all campaigns, you can employ it to make a difference in your budget. The underlying design dynamic should always be targeted and cautious. Otherwise, your team risks wasting a lot of money on clicks that won't create revenue, that won't convert. Once you've identified strategies that work for your brand, it'll be time to sort of pump up the level of your exposure. I hope you have found this episode useful. If you have any questions about this topic, please hit me up on Twitter. My handle is @Bonigala. Or leave comments below this video and I will surely respond. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this Brand Builder Show channel. Till my next video, take care.